Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining us live right here on Spectrum News at 6 o'clock. I'm Casey Bortnick. We'll be joining Todd Kirkman in just a moment with a look at the forecast. But first, here's our top stories in this live half hour. The state's Commission on Judicial Conduct has decided Rochester City Court Judge Leticia Astacio should be removed from the bench. We'll hear from the judge in her own words coming up.
I'm a fighter, and me smiling, that's not me being arrogant. That's me saying you guys are not going to break me, irrespective. You think 6 figures? I've been broke. You know what I mean? I've been poor. I've had nothing. So I'm good either way.
Avoiding them is like playing Plinko on area roadways. I remember that game. We're talking about potholes. The city of Rochester now looking to fill those pesky potholes. All right, let's send things over to Barry V. He is live every day doing the traffic report. It's like playing Plinko, right, Barry? Is that your favorite game on The Price is Right?
It is my favorite game. Thanks, Casey. We'll take a look at 590 near Blossom. If you look closely, you have an accident there. It's off on the right-hand shoulder.
We got to be happy, right? It was snowing this time last week and really bitterly cold, and we might get some rain here, but not nearly as cold, right?
Yeah, for sure, Casey. It's not going to be nearly as miserable as it was last week. We don't have any snow in the forecast. I know you're happy about that.
Todd Kevin's here now. Kevin Carroll joins us, and I'm sure he would like to know how things are looking for spring sports with this rain. Is it going to clear up in time for the weekend to get some games in?
Yeah, by the weekend it definitely looks dry, but it's going to be kind of chilly. 40 Saturday, or probably 50 Saturday, 40s on Sunday, but both days look pretty much dry. Friday a little bit iffy. Some scattered showers look likely.
Anything to add, K-Man?
No, I'm good.
You're good. All right.
I'm more into the draft that's coming up on Thursday, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, but the weather's not going to impact that. That's why I couldn't really factor that in.
Well, you don't know that. It does affect whether I go jogging before I come into work or whether I go to the gym. Because if it's nice out, I'll jog. Even if it's raining out. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
I did the Boston Marathon.
I've heard this. Todd's heard about it too.
I've heard that. I don't know, at least once.
At least one time. And Todd, start thinking about who you want to draft for America's team. We'll be asking you that later in the week, so I want to have you break that down for us. So.
All right, we'll do.
All right,
Thanks, Todd.
Todd Kirkman live at the Weather Center. Kevin Carroll here with Sports Now, and K-Man, obviously we're talking about the draft. That's all we're going to be talking about the next few days.
Yeah, and it should be, because this is the biggest draft the Bills have had since they brought Jim Kelly in as far as getting a quarterback. This time last week, it was snowing out and whatnot. Now it's nice and warm. Might have to dodge a little rain. That's not my job. That's Todd Kirkman's job.
He'll tell us about it.
But he talks about the NFL draft, so I'll talk about weather too.
Sure.
We'll just go round and round, Todd.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, do you think that you're better at talking about the weather, breaking that down, or is he better at talking about the NFL as compared? I think he's better at the NFL than you are about talking about the weather.
Oh, really?
Well, at least about Dallas. He knows a lot about the Cowboys. I find his analysis very insightful. No? You're just like, hey, it's raining.
Feeling a little better.
You don't say anything about a cold front or a warm front.
No, I don't get into that. You're right.
You don't. But
Advantage Kirkman.
Advantage Kirkman on this one, I'm going to have to say. Kevin, it's good to see you as always.
Yeah, I'll be back later.
You will. You can rest up this week. It's going to be a long week for you. Anyway.
I will do that.
You do that. Todd, as we look ahead, it might be a good day to pop some popcorn and watch the NFL draft coming up, won't it?
Yeah, indeed it will be. I think that's a great idea. Don't take a wide receiver, Jerry. Please don't do that. There aren't any top tier ones out there. You can get those guys later, please.
All right. Save your prediction for later in the week, though.
I will. What about the Jets?
Don't give it away.
Anybody you want? You don't want?
I want Rosen, or I want Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, they say Rosen gets bored pretty easily, but I don't know. They both look pretty solid. So
they are. It's a toss-up between the two of them, I think.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Good luck to your Jets.
Yes, thank you. They need it.
Indeed, my team does too. Thursday looks pretty good. Stray shower early. The afternoon looks dry with some sun. Friday looks pretty good. Saturday, slight risk of a shower towards the evening. Most of the weekend looks dry. Sunday, a bit on the cooler side though, Casey.
All right, Todd. I like how things look going forward, and we'll see how they look as we get further into the week, and we'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Todd Kirkman, live at the Weather Center.